It's official. Peter Capaldi's time in the TARDIS is coming to an end. Following Stephen Moffat's lead, the 12th Doctor has announced that he will be leaving Doctor Who in 2017 following Series 10 and then the Christmas special. While it's a shame to see Capaldi go, it means that, once again, speculation must begin in earnest. The bookies have already named their favourites, including the likes of Richard Ayoade, with former Doctors Matt Smith, David Tennant and Christopher Eccleston all in the mix too, for some reason. So, who could take over? I'm Ben from What Culture, and here are 10 actors who should replace Peter Capaldi. Number 10. Ben Whishaw. Based on appearances, Ben Whishaw would be a return to the tried and trusted Who model of handsome, floppy-haired young men that worked so well with Tennant and Smith. But Whishaw, through roles in The Hour, London Spy and the Bond films, has shown he'd have plenty to offer. He could bring a more whimsical tone to the TARDIS, but if challenged, could channel a darker side too. He's been linked with the role previously and has been installed as the early frontrunner by the bookies this time around. That's a promising sign, although he did previously distance himself from the part back in 2013 because of his role as Q. Number 9. Sheridan Smith. Over the last few years, Sheridan Smith has managed to establish herself as one of Britain's best actresses on both the stage and the small screen. Since breaking through in 2 Pints of Lager, she's appeared in comedies, dramas, plays and musicals and shown a great range across each. She's easily likable and an excellent comic actress, but also capable of turning in quietly powerful performances as seen in Mrs. Biggs and her guest turn in Inside Number 9. Smith's been linked with Who previously and also appears as Lucy Miller in the Big Finish stories, meaning she's already a part of this world and may well be up for a bigger role inside of it. Number 8. Rupert Grint. Like many of his Harry Potter co-stars, Rupert Grint will probably never fully separate himself from the role in that franchise. But then, among the younger actors, Grint was one of the best, a perfect embodiment of Ron Weasley. However, he hasn't gone on to the success and wide variety of roles Daniel Radcliffe and Emma Watson have, and is in need of the right part to show off his talents. As we saw in Potter, he's got excellent comic timing and he'd be able to nail the more otherworldly aspects of the character. However, while Grint is really having a crack at TV at the moment, which bodes well for him being up for the leading role in a multi-part series, it means he might be too busy. Number 7. Sacha Dhawan. Sacha Dhawan is probably the least known name on this list, but that could work in his favour, as without too much expectation of what he'd bring, there'd be a relatively blank slate for him to work with. In his numerous TV appearances, which include the excellent Utopia, Mr. Selfridge, Line of Duty, and Sherlock, he's shown himself to be a confident, charismatic, and incredibly versatile actor. There's almost no way he'd turn it down. He's one of the busiest TV actors in the UK, and this would be the chance of a lifetime. Number 6. Patterson Joseph. Best known for his role as Johnson on Peep Show, Joseph would easily be able to bring those comic sensibilities to the Doctor, but also has the qualities to take the character in a darker direction too. As seen on TV shows like The Leftovers, his extensive theatre work and supporting role in the film The Beach, he's more than capable of strong, dramatic acting with the presence and sense of theatricality to lead the show. He's also currently appearing in Timeless, a US time-travelling series, as the inventor of a time machine, so he might as well do a little bit more of that. Number 5. Tim Roth. The Tarantino favourite is capable of bringing a huge amount of intensity to his roles, and that, along with his gravitas, would make for an interesting Doctor. At the same time, his love of accents could play into some sillier aspects of the character. He's in the same age bracket as Peter Capaldi, so would be a fitting choice if they wanted to continue with a slightly older actor in the role. He's also much better known for his film work and may not want to lead a TV series. But on the other hand, he's worked on TV plenty of times before and will be on the small screen later this year in the Twin Peaks revival. Number 4. Gugu Mbatha-Raw. Gugu Mbatha-Raw is one of Britain's fastest rising stars at the minute, and it's only going to continue to soar with roles in upcoming films such as Beauty and the Beast and A Wrinkle in Time. She's shown her great dramatic talent in the film Belle and Beyond the Light, but her best audition for this role was the incredible Black Mirror episode San Junipero. There she's equal parts charming, mysterious, and totally captivating. Plus there's a sort of time travel element that marks her out as a great candidate for the Doctor. As her star continues to rise, the chances of her leading Doctor Who are probably dissipating, and she's one of the least plausible candidates on this list. Number 3. Chiwetel Ejiofor. Ejiofor is quite simply an actor of immense talent and standing. His role in 12 Years a Slave showed just how powerful a performer he can be, and it's easy to imagine him delivering a typical Doctor speech. He's also shown that he's equally at home in everything from Shakespeare to sci-fi, so has the range to excel here. Like Mbata Raw, the odds of this really depend on how the movie career is going and whether he'd take on a TV role. Ejiofor isn't quite a huge star, so there's a possibility he could be tempted here, but he is an Oscar nominee and now part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so there's a lot to consider. Number 2. Hayley Atwell. Atwell is an extremely talented actress and has consistently proved over her years in the MCU just what she can do. Whether it's been supporting parts in the films or leading her own series as Agent Carter, she's been funny, smart, silly, and a complete badass. At the same time, she's also shown great dramatic range, such as her haunting performance in Black Mirror episode Be Right Back. A proven TV lead, nerd credentials, plenty of range and personality, it's hard to think of anyone better suited. With Agent Carter cancelled, Atwell is now mostly out of the MCU, save for potential cameo appearances and a voice role in the animated series Avengers: Secret Wars. Furthermore, her latest TV show, which landed on ABC after Carter was cancelled, hasn't been picked up for more episodes, so she is available. Number 1. Olivia Colman. No matter what role Olivia Colman is given, she always seems to completely nail it, with BAFTA and Golden Globe wins for her diverse work in 2012 and The Night Manager. There's also an oddball quality to her, something that she could amplify and perfect for the role of the Doctor. She'd be weird and fun, but also strong and powerful when necessary. She's incredibly busy, but somehow manages to find time for multiple projects all the time, so there could be a way of fitting this in. Plus, she's worked with new showrunner Chris Chibnall on 3 series of Broadchurch, so you have to assume they know each other rather well and have a good working relationship. It remains to be seen whether he would want to bring in people he knows from that show, or, in a big sticking point, if he'd rather distance who from it. If the former is true, then Coleman is the perfect choice. And that's our list. Who would be your top picks? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You can even follow me here on Twitter if you fancy. I'm Ben from What Culture, and thanks for watching.